Imagine two people who earn the same salary, live in the same city, and begin their careers at nearly the same time. Their daily routines look almost identical, and neither receives extraordinary investment returns nor a sudden financial windfall. The only meaningful difference is that one person quietly sets aside $100 every month, while the other decides to wait until life feels more financially comfortable. At first, the gap between them is almost invisible. $100 seems too small to matter against rent, groceries, transportation, and countless other monthly expenses. Yet over the years, that seemingly insignificant decision begins to reshape their financial future in ways that most people never expect. The surprising part is that the transformation does not happen because $100 is a large amount. It happens because of the mathematical system that money follows when it is consistently invested over long periods of time. Most people naturally think about money in straight lines. If they save $100 each month for 1 year, they expect to have $1,200. Save for 10 years, and they expect $12,000, perhaps with a little extra interest. This way of thinking feels logical because our brains are designed to understand addition far more easily than exponential growth. We see $100 as simply another bill or another dinner out, not as the beginning of a process that can continue working long after the original decision has been made. Investing changes that relationship completely because every contribution has the opportunity to generate returns, and those returns can themselves begin producing additional returns. This process, commonly called compound growth, often appears slow in the beginning, almost disappointingly slow. During the first few years, the balance grows mostly because of the money being added each month. The investment gains are relatively small, making it easy to wonder whether the effort is worthwhile. Many people quit during this stage because the visible rewards do not seem to justify the discipline required. The interesting shift occurs much later when the accumulated balance becomes large enough that investment growth starts contributing more than the monthly deposits themselves. At that point, the portfolio begins doing an increasing share of the work. Instead of relying almost entirely on new contributions, the existing investments begin expanding under their own momentum. This transition is rarely dramatic from one month to the next, but over many years it becomes one of the most powerful forces in personal finance. Consider a simplified example. Imagine investing $100 every month into a broadly diversified investment portfolio that earns an average annual return of around 8% over the long term. Markets never move in perfectly smooth lines, and actual returns vary from year to year, but this assumption allows us to understand the underlying mathematics rather than predict the future. After 10 years, you would have contributed $12,000. Because of investment growth, the account could be worth roughly $18,000. The difference may not seem life-changing, and this is exactly where many people underestimate what is happening. They focus on the extra $6,000 while overlooking the much more important trend that has quietly begun beneath the surface. Continue the same habit for 20 years, and your total contributions become $24,000. Yet the portfolio could grow to nearly $60,000. Notice that doubling the time did far more than double the result. Time itself became another contributor to growth, working alongside your monthly investments. Extend the horizon to 30 years, and the numbers become even more interesting. You would have invested a total of $36,000, but the portfolio could approach $150,000 under the same average return assumption. More than 3/4 of the final value would come not from the money you personally deposited, but from the accumulated effects of long-term investment growth. Stretch that commitment to 40 years, and the picture changes again. Your lifetime contributions would total $48,000, yet the investment balance could exceed $300,000 depending on market performance. Although these figures are estimates rather than guarantees, they demonstrate a principle that has remained remarkably consistent throughout financial history. The longer money stays invested, the greater the role compound growth begins to play. What makes this concept difficult for many people is that human psychology evolved to reward immediate results rather than delayed ones. We naturally value something we can enjoy today more than something that may become valuable decades from now. Behavioral economists call this present bias, and it influences nearly every financial decision people make. Choosing immediate consumption often feels emotionally satisfying because the reward is visible, while investing provides little excitement in the short term. The future benefit exists, but it remains abstract and easy to ignore. This is why building wealth often has less to do with financial intelligence than with consistent behavior. Most successful long-term investors are not constantly searching for the perfect investment or attempting to predict every market movement. Instead, they develop systems that reduce the number of decisions they must make. Automatic monthly investing removes much of the emotional conflict because the habit continues regardless of temporary market headlines or changing moods. Ironically, market declines, which many people fear the most, can actually benefit disciplined long-term investors during the accumulation phase. When prices fall, each $100 contribution purchases more shares than before. If markets eventually recover, those additional shares participate in future growth. While no one enjoys seeing investments temporarily decline in value, regular investing transforms volatility from something that must always be avoided into something that can occasionally work in the investor's favor over long horizons. History provides countless examples of markets experiencing recessions, financial crises, political uncertainty, and periods of intense pessimism. Yet, diversified markets have also demonstrated an ability to recover and continue growing over extended periods, even though the journey has never been smooth. This does not guarantee future performance, but it illustrates why many long-term investment strategies emphasize consistency rather than prediction. Another reason $100 matters is that it represents an identity rather than merely an amount. Someone who invests regularly begins seeing themselves as a person who builds assets instead of simply spending income. That shift influences future decisions. Raises become opportunities to increase investments. Unexpected bonuses become tools for strengthening long-term financial security. Spending choices gradually align with a broader vision instead of isolated moments of gratification. Many people postpone investing because they believe they need to begin with larger amounts. They imagine that meaningful investing starts only after reaching a certain income level or accumulating thousands of dollars in savings. In reality, the mathematical engine of compound growth does not require a dramatic beginning. What it requires is time. Waiting several years to invest larger amounts often sacrifices one resource that cannot be replaced later. And that resource is the number of years available for compounding. Of course, investing always involves risk. Markets fluctuate, returns are never guaranteed, and every investment strategy carries uncertainty. Maintaining an emergency fund, avoiding excessive debt, and choosing investments appropriate for your goals and risk tolerance remain essential parts of responsible financial planning. Long-term investing is not about eliminating uncertainty, but about participating thoughtfully in systems that have historically rewarded patience over extended periods. When viewed month by month, $100 appears ordinary. It may represent a few restaurant meals, a subscription bundle, or several impulse purchases that are quickly forgotten. Yet when viewed through the lens of decades rather than weeks, the same $100 becomes something entirely different. It becomes a recurring decision that allows mathematics, time, and disciplined behavior to work together. Perhaps the most surprising lesson is not that $100 can grow into a much larger amount. The deeper lesson is that wealth is often built through consistency rather than intensity. Small actions repeated hundreds of times can eventually produce outcomes that seem impossible when viewed from the starting line. Most people do not realize this because they judge progress too early. Stopping before compound growth has the opportunity to reveal what it was quietly building all along.